if we are live. Just type it in on YouTube, see if we are. Yep, we are. We are live. Lovely stuff. I don't know where to put this controller because I've got my dog beside me on my bed. Right then.
Oh, hello.
Here we go. Oh, you're going to say hello to Doggy. You see?
Hello, Doggy.
Oh, he's looking at my face.
Oh,
anyways.
Lovely.
Yeah. So welcome everyone then to the 5th round of the ARC American Le Mans Series. Round 5 coming to you live at Sainte Croix. I am Savvy, and if you already know by the voice, we have ourselves our flashback champion, ARC Law. How are you doing today, Mr. Law?
That's very well remembered. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting I won the flashback championship because it was such a silly championship.
It was, yes.
Anyway, yes, hello everyone. Welcome to Sainte Croix. So it's a reverse layout of a track that we've never raced before in ARC, I don't think.
We have done, yeah, I think it was back in Season 2. I was trying to figure when the last time we did race it here, but I do believe it was season 2. It was when it was Lateral and myself was commentated around here. But usually ARC, whenever they race around Sainte Croix, always provide us with some fantastic racing. So I hopefully tonight will still be the same after this. We're just about to go and do qualifying very, very soon. So I'll quickly just talk through the points after the carnage, the craziness as that was Spa from 2 weeks ago. So it's all happening in the P1 Championship between Rascal, Inman and Charles. They all sit on 57 points. There's a three-way tie for the lead, although as far as I know, I don't think Charles is racing. So would that include as his drop score or what? I'm not too sure. Qualifying is about to start anyways, I think. Yeah, everyone's just about to start. So yeah, no sign of Charles.
Just about to reset.
Yeah. Then you got La Bomba sitting on 22. Then we've got Law himself on 14, tied with Kofi and then Jerry Bear, who we're seeing right now. It's nice to see him back out on the track after the problems that he's
faced. Can I just insert a spoiler alert? I am not going to win the championship.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, sorry to take the sting out of the championship standings, but I don't think I'm in the running.
You could get 4th place though. You know,
really?
You could get 4th place.
I've done one race. Yeah, one race, and we've lost Danik, the new guy who was just brand new to this championship as well. So yeah, and Jerry Bear, like I says, he's had a bit of a tormented week with his PS4 broken. He's got it fixed again, so he's just basically just driving blind here. He's not done a lot of practice on this track, and he only just said to me that his objective is not to be lapped twice around the circuit. So hopefully Jerry Bear won't be lapped twice. I says to him, hope don't be lapped once, because this is quite a long circuit this. So yeah, 24 corners and all, about 6.5 miles long. So if you get lapped twice, then oh well, what a shame. Anyway, to the PC class then, Goofy has got a 13-point lead over the Furious 2, Merland on 41, Original J-Boy on 35, Tetra Guy, he's back with us, he's on 30, Why Not Sean, and Goofy on 22. In the GT class, it is still old Dominguez, he's won 3 out of 3. Crow Magnus got 3 second-place finishes, and Alex Gaiman has got 3 fourth-place finishes. So they sit 66, 57, 48. Antibiotic on 34, Darth on 28, who was quite unfortunate because he lagged out at the very start. Wiley on 26 and Orloz on 20. And in the GTC class there, the Border One took another victory to close the advantage on Thunderpig, who still needs to be on 57, Fubar on 47, GW Garnell on 46, the Border One there now on 44, WR Metcalf 24, Slimmy Cam 19, and the new guy Zaz Zanzibar on 12 points. So, Sainte Croix, that was a mouthful.
It was a bit of a mouthful, yeah, indeed. Yeah, just talking about the track itself. It's a wide track, it's a long track, but there's to me I feel like there's
it feels quite narrow when you're going to overtake someone, because this track kind of reminds me of Brno, very wide, but this, you know, the overtaking is quite limited around here. Oh, as Danik has just joined.
Yeah, I would agree. Just doing the few little practice laps that I've done, it does seem like, especially for the P1s, that there's not going to be a huge amount of like big heavy braking zones. I've been reliably informed by Rascal that there will be overtaking, but I'm not quite sure. In the PC class, maybe less. I find overtaking quite tricky, but that said, it's such a, especially the first sector, it's such a big flowing sector that you really can lose a huge amount of time if you just don't get one corner right. You know, I'm looking on board on Jerry's here, and, you know, especially this part here, you know, if you get this slightly wrong, like what he's slightly done there, you can lose a lot of momentum going on to the next straight, and you just kind of have to follow. But I think the main overtaking opportunities for the P1s are going to be overtake whenever you're coming across slower traffic, because it's going to really, really hurt badly around this spot, especially. But there's nice big long straights where I don't think you're going to want to hit somebody on traffic here and you'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, that first sector's a killer.
So we'll just look at the drivers that competed in this one. So we've seen Jerry Bear for like a good 2 or 3 minutes. We've got La Bomba Negra here. There's one of the joint championship leaders, Rascal there. Then you've got the Furious 2 in the PC class, as well as the original J-Boy. So too is Why Not Sean. Alex making his debut in this championship, which is nice to see. Three-time GR3 champion, the multiple other champion in whatever series that he's competed in, and, except for the Cleos, because he kind of bottled that away.
Yeah, and the flashback champs.
And the flashback champs, well. Yeah. I mean, because a certain someone did win that championship.
Yeah.
I don't know who.
So
must be some
I'm quite curious to see how Alex performs, actually, because I don't know how much he's practiced. And usually I think he likes to practice quite a lot before he enters a lot of races. He doesn't need really that much time, and he usually gets right up to speed, but it's just, I don't think Alex has ever done this track with ARC, and maybe he's done it before. I don't know if it's come up in sport mode before, but it's not that kind of, it's not a track that you can just like arrive and drive in ARC anyway.
I'll tell you what, it was a different layout that we raced here in Season 3, and that was where we saw the first of the then Nagati, when he was driving the Porsche for PK as his teammate. So that was the first time we saw
that well.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
But there's bits of the track that are a bit like it. As he's just Alex slightly bailed on his lap here. It's a bit strange. It's like a Frankenstein circuit, because it's like bits of it that you're like, oh yeah, okay, like here you're like, oh, this is now the section that I remember. But then it just takes wild turns. Like, you know, it's a bizarre. It's like if you were drunk and you're trying to draw the other Sainte Croix B circuit, you know, like the normal one that we raced on Season 3 and then the flashback champs, and then you try to draw it from memory. This is probably what you would get, just a weird thing. And drunk as well. That's actually it's not a bad time from Jerry. It's about
256. He's just gone off at the first corner. That would be Bellevue.
Does he know that you have 15 minutes? Is it not 10 minutes qualifying?
I think La Bomba's not picked up the notice there too.
It's a 10-minute qualifying, guys.
I think someone else has stopped there at the first corner.
Yeah, I think Jerry. Rascal stopped as well. Oh. I was under the understanding that this was a 10-minute. Maybe I must be thinking of the Spa Enduro.
Okay,
maybe I'm thinking of that.
Maybe it's just a one-lap shootout then, maybe. So here comes Furious. He will cross the line. He will be leading the PC class, and Alex goes 4th fastest.
Yep. So
he's made a mistake.
What's Inman done?
Well, Inman was stuck behind. Inman was stuck behind a GT driver. So I tell you what, if he would he was stuck behind Croix and Dominguez. So I don't know if he's going to get pole at this time. 2:53. No,
he
does. How on earth?
2 tenths.
By 2 tenths. How on earth? He was stuck behind like Dominguez and Croix. How on earth did he do that? He must have picked them up at Merlin just came in flat out at the first corner. So Inman back onto the pole, and Rascal 2nd, La Bomba 3rd, Jerry Bear 4th. Jerry will be quite chuffed to actually out-qualify Alex in 5th.
Well, rest in peace, Rascal, because I know he was very hype about potentially getting pole, and then just to be outdone by 2/10, that's not going to feel great.
Techno guy will cross the line 11th, and that will be possibly maybe 6th in the class. And now we're just waiting for the new guy, DVE Danik 780, just relatively new into the ARC servers. Let's see what he will do. Oh, is he doing a time lap right now? Yeah, he must be. So,
I've been told it's a 5-minute qualifying. I apologise.
Oh, okay. So, oh, he's just slowed down. He's stopped.
Oh, okay.
So I think he's more than happy to start last on the grid.
Cool.
Rascal said in the chat there saying didn't deserve it, but
Rip. Yeah. I mean, 2/10 is still, like, on a 2-minute 53 lap, 2/10 is nothing.
Oh yeah,
so...
yeah. I mean, this track is like, it's got 24 cars, it's got about over 6.5 miles. That's nothing.
Yeah. Absolutely nothing. So there might be, yeah, you're going to get the pace, the differences between the top guys are going to be quite exaggerated potentially on this track, versus somewhere like Tsukuba where we had a completely different race. So I'm going to reckon, I'm just trying to think of how many times. So what has Goofy done? Goofy's done on the PCs. That's not good for Dominguez that he needs to learn this track. It's probably one of the worst tracks to hop into, and you don't know it.
To be fair, this is only just a PC and P1 lobby-based race. It wasn't for the PC. So basically, Croix and CMR are just basically racing for fun. This is not a point scoring round for them. It's only just for the P1s and the PCs. They'll have their chance next week, though. I need to look at my sheet again. Because it will be the next week. It will be at the Autopolis, the short circuit, for the PC and the GT and the GTC drivers. That's next week. So Dominguez and Croix are just basically racing for fun. It was pretty much like when we had the GT races in Tsukuba, when it was supposed to be the PC and the GTC. So I think they're just there just to make up the numbers up.
Grand. So. Dominguez wants to practice. Don't blame me, mate. So there's about a 24-second difference between the P1s and the PCs. So I estimate that they're going to come around and lap the PCs every 10 laps, and that's going to be very tricky. It's going to be very tricky indeed, actually. And depends where they find them on the track. The GTEs, what has Crow done? Oh, he's exited the track anyway. Yeah,
he's exited. He probably could be on
what
the
did he do? He did a 3:27, so that's that's about a further 10 seconds slower. Okay. So they would probably come around maybe on lap 9 or something like that. So we're going to get a few laps of just completely flat-out P1 racing, which is good. It's going to be a one-stop, as far as I'm aware. So it's a nailed-on one-stop for the P1s. If anybody in PC is feeling particularly savvy with their strategy, no pun intended there. I can't believe we've never made a pun about your name before, about you being savvy, but...
Well, there you go, that's a first.
I just think you're just not savvy enough. Anyway, you've not had the opportunity to show your savvy nature. Right.
Not really, no.
The PCs, well, apart from whenever you race with us and you turn your BOP all the way up.
Yeah.
So PCs are going to... They can also do one stop, but they can also do a no stop. They could probably do the whole race on a set of softs, if they wanted to. But I think they might play it safe. But that's the thing anyway. I don't know what the pit delta is and whether it's particularly long. But we'll find out. Do we have time for a little lap? Nope, stuck check.
Nope, stuck check. So, yeah. The stuck check is going to be a little bit different as normal. Just going over the bridge. That is where they're going to be starting the race. So it's just about like roughly halfway through the lap, and then it's a bit like Mid-Ohio for all you like IndyCar fans that are watching this, because they always start at the backstretch instead of the start finish straight. But it's
all IndyCars. Like what you mean? All 5 of them in the world?
Well, yeah. So this is just a little stock check, and just see a whole bucket load of cars there out on the track. There we are missing. How come Jetty Bear's down in? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. It's only just a stock check. So, yeah. Couple of more news to talk about while we while the stock check is happening. I also noticed there from what Inman has said in one of the chats in the Discord is that finally ARC has hit 400 subscribers.
Whoop whoop.
I mean that was
Thank you.
That was yeah. Thank you very much to all of you that have subscribed. I mean you are like a few months out of date because Kev was wanting to get 400 subscribers by the end of season 5. So goodness me, this car's going.
We're actually on 401 actually, so we've even overtaken the 400. Yeah.
Oh, okay then. All right, lovely stuff then. So next target 500, hopefully.
Yep.
Hopefully 500.
It should be a requirement that if you join ARC, you need to subscribe to the channel, because I'm sure we've had more than 400 members in ARC. I think we had about 350 or something like that at our peak, and then Chili Bot got rid of all of the dead accounts, and then we dropped down to like 100. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, fantastic milestone, and well done. And if only our founder was here to see what we've become.
Yeah, CG.
He would cry. He'd cry tears of happiness. But hopefully we have some other old folk watching, and we hope you have a tear in your eye. Because you should be proud. It's quite an achievement for such a small community. And actually, like, quite a lot of our streams, like, even afterwards, regularly get like 150 plus views. Mm-hmm. Which again is really good.
Yeah, indeed.
We just need a race now to go viral. That's all we need.
Well, this race could go viral because there's carnage at the bridge, because Jetty Bear and Danica's just lost it. There will be some nasty parts of the track where you could spin the car. That's one of them, exiting the bridge. But another one is also at the S's in the first sector, because there's a little tyre wall that just sticks out, and it could, you know, if you run a little wide, you're spinning around there.
Yep, spinning around like Kylie Minogue. So, interestingly, Hallex has probably got up to slight speed here. It's only a stock check, but I like to read too much into things. It's always fun to speculate. But yeah, interesting. Let's see the tire choices. So everybody has done the stock check on meds, with Inman on the softs. Oh my god, J-Boy and Merland and everyone's just going off track. I really hope this is not a precursor to the race, boys. I'm getting a real... How did Crow get a penalty? Where can you get a penalty on this track?
I mean, this track
There's walls everywhere.
Yeah, there's barriers. You can't really shortcut the track. How on earth can you do it? How can you get a penalty?
Crow finds a way. When there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah, where there's a Crow, there's a way.
Are we right? I'm only seeing 13 drivers. Was not 14 in the lobby?
Yeah, someone must have backed out. I think someone did back out. I think that might have been Jerry Bear. I think that backed out because he lost it at the bridge. So, yeah. So, I mean, everyone was okay. So, we're just getting ready for the 60-minute race to start.
Cool. There is also other news in that we are having a Lemon endurance series on Saturday. So, a Le Mans, if anybody doesn't know what Lemon is, a Le Mans 2.4 hour race. So that's on Saturday, and if you haven't signed up, I think there's like about 8 people signed up. I am racing. I don't think there's going to be a stream for it, but But if you want to sign up, you can sign up, and we can make it a 16-car ding-dong. So do sign up to that. We're going to be racing in the Mazda 787B, which is that incredibly loud car. If you go on YouTube and you ever watch like Le Mans Mazda 787, it's just incredible, the noise. I think it's like the loudest car that's ever been made.
I think that's probably a good thing that we're not streaming, because my ears will probably bleed after the 2.4 hour race.
Well, sure you did season 5 with the Re. Remember that car? I think that's the loudest car of all time. Certainly the most annoying noise. Anyway, yeah, so that's the endurance series that's happening then. We also have, Inman has announced a World Cup.
Yes.
So, which is very exciting. So we are having a World Cup where it's basically a team versus team thing. But basically we're going to have a battle with I think it's 16 other teams.
15
from
other
like
teams,
it's
yeah.
going to be, yeah, basically every team that's ever existed on GT Sport, and we're going to every league can enter 2 teams, or well, actually I think a maximum of 3 teams. We're going to enter 2. So yeah, that's going to be super exciting. I think a few teams have already signed up, and that's going to happen in Q3-Q4 of this year. So again, well, if anybody from any other league is watching this and you want to get involved, mate. Because it'll be wicked. Yeah. Hit us up. And if any, I think in terms of ARC, I think it's only Team ARC drivers that are driving. But yeah, if you want to become part of Team ARC, you can always talk to Alex or Inman to be a part of that. So yeah, so that's going to happen. That's going to be super cool. I'm kind of treating that as like the GT Sport bow out before GT7 releases in 2027. But yeah, I think it'll be a nice thing to kind of send off GT Sport if we can hopefully pull this off. But props to Inman, you know.
Go on. Oh yeah. Props to Inman.
Props to Inman for like organising it. It's like it's a huge amount of work that's gone into it. So he came up with the concept whenever we were doing like the 9-hour, you know, the 9-hour Des race. He came up with it during that. So
it's definitely bigger than what the plan was before when we were racing with 7 other teams. I don't know if you remember that, but it was like ARC, SAS, the Hungarian team versus another 4 teams and that. So this is, you know, a bigger project. I think it's like a knockout format or something like that, or I can't remember what it is exactly.
Whatever it is, it basically simulates a World Cup, so it's going to be lit.
I wonder if it's going to be like a league format, and then it's like top 2, and then it'll be knockout. That would be quality. Actually,
I don't want to do a disjustice by not knowing everything that goes on. So, yeah, I'll not do a disjustice. Maybe Inman can come on stream one day and actually try and explain it. But yeah, that's sort of in the future. That's a September-October thing. But then again, September's only a couple of weeks away, which is slightly terrifying.
And there is another series that's also coming out. I'm hoping to get. I don't know if I hope that it is going to get streamed, which I hope it is that Baldy and myself have has got acceptance from Techno Guy to have a BTCC championship here. Going to be racing.
Hello.
Yes, they're having the GR4s. So it got accepted by Techno Guy, so we're going to be having a BTCC championship, which Baldy and myself have sort of organised. We waited about 5 months to get an answer, and we finally got an answer from Techno to say you got permission to do the series. So
excellent.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot more fun. You know, I hope so.
But then you can't. Are you going to be able to commentate on your own series?
Oh, I'm going to commentate. Oh yes. I'm not gonna. Okay. All the other guys saying
you're gonna be like a proud dad watching his son walk for the first time. You're gonna cry on stream.
Yeah, I'm gonna be crying like when Hartlepool got promoted in the National League playoffs. Oh, it was emotional times. I'll have my tissues ready there. I'll have my dog by my side. Yeah, it's gonna be emotional times looking at that. So here's an update at this new guy, Danik. Oh, God, you going to say something?
No, but yeah, Danik. What do we know about him?
Do you know, to be fair, absolutely nothing. Obviously, he's passed the rookie test, so well done to him.
Yep. And he's fast enough to run in the P1, so he must be showing some pace. But let's see, he's a wild card. What can he bring to us? Is he going to be the Verstappen of this, or is he going to be the Guido van der Garde? We're going to find out.
Yeah, and will he upset the championship party with Rascal and Inman tied on the points with no Chucky at all? So here we go then. This is the final round 5 of the championship, and this is how the starting grid will look. In the P1s will be Inman from Rascal, from La Bomba, then Jerry, and then Alex, and then Danik 6. Then in the PC class, it's Goofy, Furious, J-Boy, Maryland, Why Not Sean, and Techno Guy. And in the last 2 of the GT drivers, Croix and Dominguez. And like I says, they will start on where the bridge is. So
just checking the tyres here. So it looks like the P1s are all on meds, by the looks of things.
Yeah,
they're all meds.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's... Oh, no, Danik's on softs. Danik is on the softs.
Okay, then he's doing a bit of a different strategic, if you will.
Could be a fatal error, but let's see. It's always exciting when somebody does some sort of strategic variation. I kind of thought, oh my goodness, he really went into the back of Alex there. I'm quite a little bit surprised Inman didn't go on the softs, because he could just pull away, but he does like to play some strategic gambles.
I think you're going to say
let's see the PC
games.
class.
Yes,
you can also play mind games. So PCs are all on softs. Well, actually no, that's completely wrong. So Merlin's on the mediums, Techno's on the mediums.
Yeah.
So, but all the rest of them are on softs.
Yeah, and okay. Of course the GT drivers, Dominguez and Croix, they're both on softs. But you know, it's not a championship points round. They're just there to make up the numbers. And
I hope they have a good time. That's all I can say to them. We're not really going to pay that much attention to them, but you know, have a good time, guys. Unless you start taking each other out and be entertaining, but
I did want to say with the greatest of respect as well, but you know, you didn't say that at all. So you Crow man. Anyway, now onto the backstretch they go.
I'm the James Hunt, mate. I say it how it is, okay? Without the swearing.
So the field then, the P1s are just halfway through on Bouchon Straight. Like I said, they will get going at the end of the bridge. It's a nasty bump though when you're braking into the second after the bridge corner. It's a real nasty kink there, and that could really unsettle the car too.
Do you mean going onto the bridge?
No, after the bridge, like finishing the bridge.
Oh yeah. It's quite easy to complete. Like that braking zone is super difficult, and it's actually quite hard because it's because of the time of day. It's actually really your braking point is the marshal's post on the right, which is really hard to spot at this time of day. So you kind of have to. It's going to be really easy to miss that braking zone, and I've hit that wall on the outside. I did it in season 3, and it wasn't fun. I was doing pretty well up until that point. Anyway, so it looks like they're stacking.
Yep, they are stacking, so they're just going over to the bridge, and then they will get this race underway. Inman and Raskol, they're tied on the championship with 57 points each. Can the Bomber upset? Can Jerry upset? Can Alex upset? Or can even Danik, the wild card, can he make a show
upset on the softs?
On the softs, yeah. Yep. So here we go, then Inman gets going. We're underway for round 5 of this championship, and then they're going to go off the bridge corner. Inman takes the racing line. La Bomba, Jerry Bear looks like he went a little bit wide there. What's the nasty kink? Jerry Bear lost the rear, and that's what I was talking about. It's that nasty bit of corner there. And Jerry nearly lost the rear, but held on to it well. Meanwhile, the PCs...
It was Alex who went... sorry, I was going to say it's Alex that went slightly into... Oh no! Jerry's gone off. He's hit the wall. Sorry, a PC start.
I was just seeing the PC start, yeah, but you were just saying that Jerry just went off. So...
Yeah, Jerry went off. Labrasco's had an error as well, so La Bomba is 3 into second place. I didn't catch what happened there, but Labrasco's made a mistake, and now he is in 3rd place, but he's still in touch of Inman. So what I was saying was Alex went into the back of Jerry, slightly hit his... Slightly made him spin a little bit, but I think he conceded.
Anyway, looking at the PC class, there, Goofy's already extended a 1.5 second lead over the original J-Boy. Furious in 3rd, and there's someone that's got a penalty. That is Merlin. Merlin's got a free temp penalty. Why not Sean? And there is Techno Guy there too, 6th in the class, and Techno Guy's lost it. Techno Guy's lost it right in front of the camera.
Techno, what are you doing? You're on the... Come on. Anyway.
Should have smiled for the camera.
It looks like Roscoe's going to overtake La Bomba on the start-finish straight. He's in his draft. He's 2 tenths away. He's going to go into the first corner. This isn't really a typical overtaking zone.
He's going to
try it. He's going to go down the inside.
It's a nasty first corner too, Bellevue.
It's not really an overtaking spot. It really isn't an overtaking spot. You're too fast going into there. But he wants to get ahead of Bomba. He has the pace to take on Inman, and this is not good to be stuck behind him.
And it's not good because Alex is catching there too. You don't know how super quick Alex is. Put him in any car, he's super quick, but Raskol...
what's happened here? Raskos made another mistake.
Yeah, he ran very wide there out of the... I think that was the Rosier corner. No, that was the S's, sorry. That was the Raplan S's. and that's him lost another spot there. So and Alex losing the rear of the exit of Surfs.
Maybe Roscoe's had too many fun sticks, but that's 2 mistakes already in the first opening lap. He needs to get his head back in the game because he has the pace to win. He just but now Inman's 2.7 seconds down the road. Maybe, yeah, it's uncharacteristic some of those mistakes, but there's still another 54 minutes to go.
Something must have happened with Merlin, because Merlin is falling all the way back. In fact, he's just passed Dominguez. And why not Sean was also there, and we saw what happened to Tedder guys. So something has happened with Maryland and why not Sean, because they have gone a long way back to the Furious 2. 12 seconds from Furious to Croix in the PC class.
I don't know what's happened there. I think the grip levels of the PCs are not. They can give you like more grip than you have less grip than you think in them, and sometimes with all these long sweeping corners, all it just takes is going a little bit wide and you spin. So I'm assuming that's what happened. So there's going to be a bit of a battle here for second place because Bomba.
Sorry. So I was just looking at Merlin there, just nearly making contact with Crow at La Villette, and nearly goes into the wall. And I think why not Sean was going to take advantage of it, and through he goes.
Oh, I don't have the track map. Have you got like 500 corner names for this?
Yeah,
anyway,
I do, yeah.
It looks like Bomba is under extreme pressure here from Hallex, with Roscoe just a little bit behind, but he's bringing Danik along with him. Danik, remember, is on the soft, so he should be making a bit of headway, but he just seems to not really have a huge amount of pace at this moment in time. But now we're going on to the main, pardon me, a couple of long straights here. Bomba and Hallex. Is Hallex going to play the fuel-saving game? He is not.
I think Hallex is not known for doing something conservative. He's just balls to the walls kind of driver. The driver that I kind of respect. No, not kind of. Really respect.
Oh no!
As La Bomba lost the rear. La Bomba nearly lost the rear out La Casbah, and he's gonna. Oh, Hallex nearly clipped the curb and nearly went into La Bomba, but he just barely holds on to it, and Rascal trying to get his slipstream away from Hallex.
Yep, and Hallex probably, so that's a smart thing from Hallex. He knows that's not an overtaking spot. It's far too tight of a corner radius to go in there and too fast, but I was literally about to say that about the P1s. They are so tricky on traction and coming out of some of those corners, so... Oh, Rascal! Oh, you need to get off the grass, mate. Keep it cool. But he wants to basically follow... Did Bomba hit the tyre barrier? He almost lost it. Hallex has gone into the back of Bomba. What the heck? Stop bumping into each other, fellas.
You were talking about this. The first sector of the track is so difficult.
Oh, Danik is trying down the inside of Rascal.
Oh, he's giving him respect. He's giving him some racing room, but Rascal will have the run off the corner. But all that battling, they've lost in touch with Hallex and La Bomba, and Inman is saying, "Keep battling, guys. I'll just pull away."
Yep, Inman's laughing. Now, Rascal has a bit of a dilemma here, because Danik is on the softs. He probably doesn't know that. But I suppose Danik's pace isn't exactly amazing on the softs. Whoa, Hallex almost into the back of La Bomba on the fast left before bridge. He is really finding it quite hard to follow and get past him. It's quite surprising, actually. But he might give him a go here, just on the exit of the bridge. He's going to have a massive slipstring here.
La Bomba's going defensive. He's going to put his car in the middle of the track here. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky move there with this nasty bump into the bridge. You can see Hallex there sideways still, but he's up into second place and he's got it. And Rascal's pulled away from Danik.
Yep, super clean move there from Hallex. That's probably a really, really good overtaking opportunity right there, like a long straight in a heavy braking zone. Rascal has the opportunity.
Again on that. He's on the ragged edge already. We're only nearly 10 minutes into this race and he's driving like a man possessed.
His sweat he must be sweating. That's a lot of brown pants moments coming his way. But he needs to follow Bomba through here. It's quite clear that they are probably both quite fast. Bomba tends to do this. He qualifies well and then tends to sort of drop off as the race goes on. So Rascal needs to get past Bomba quite quickly here.
Yeah, I think
that's quite an obvious statement to make, obviously, but
the dirty air is playing a huge advantage there because he gets into the back of La Bomba. And is that going to allow Danik to go through? He's side by side with him. You can see the double lights there on the left side there. Looking at the background, and again, Danik just staying back there. He doesn't want to get involved in any fiasco, or so to speak. This is his debut race, so he's trying to keep it clean, trying to get respected by all the other drivers. So that's probably a fair thing to do from Danik.
Yep, absolutely. So Rasko's not having the best couple of laps of his life, but he can still get it back. I have noticed that he is saving quite a lot more fuel than Alex, and La Bomba, and Danik. Jerry's also doing a really good job fuel saving as well, so that's good. Alex, it's surprising. Alex is not fuel saving at all. He's just going for it. I know that's kind of what you were just saying earlier.
That's the typical Alex way, He just...
Oh, Inman, oh my word. Inman was so close to hitting that tyre barrier. Oh my word, that place that you were saying just... Oh wow, that was close.
Oh yeah, this corner right here. Oh, the Michelin bit, yeah, very close. I mean, I was heart and mouth bone at the Mo Brown moment.
He's lost he's lost about half a second to Alex, so we may get our Inman Alex battle back on.
Which we have seen for many a time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Alex, his fuel situation is quite significant.
He'll probably make two-stop the way he's going. Look at the run that Rasko's getting now on the Bouchon Straight. And is he going to get by La Villette? Yes, indeed he will. Oh no, La Bomba braving it around the outside, but had to give that up, and Rasko into third place.
Yep, good move, and quite risky, but he sort of had to make it, even though, because the bridge is a bit of a safer zone to overtake on, but he needs to get a move on it and get down the road. Yeah, his best hope now is Alex catches up to Inman and then just, starts battling with him, which he is doing. He's just caught another further 3/10. My best guess is Alex is just not caring at all about fuel saving, and he's just going fast. But it is quite significant, actually. It's quite a significant amount of time he's taking out. It's probably worthwhile saying as well, the amount of fuel that you take out over a lap is quite a lot, obviously, because it's quite a large, it's a very long lap. So Alex is also going to have quite, his car is going to be quite a bit lighter, actually, as well. And that might help his pace.
The thing is, though, the way that Alex is going, he'll probably make two-stop in this race.
He's going to have to. I think he's going to definitely have to, yeah. If he's using, he could push it. He's nearly on about 50% fuel now, and he almost gets quite squirrely coming out of that corner, but he's got a good handle on the P1s, actually, given that we haven't really seen him in this championship. So they're going to come across the line in about 20 seconds. So he's going to be just over 50%. So he gets a bit deep into that corner. That's not good.
J-Boy's lost it. J-Boy, well saved from D-Boy, but he's going to lose second place in the Clash of the Furious too. But I think he'll definitely take that, because he could have smashed into the barrier. But that was some save from J-Boy. And again, it's that nasty bump right there, and it just lost the rear. What a save that
and
was.
The PCs will be very, very sensitive to that. I know the P1s are also very low to the ground, but I just feel like the PCs are they hate anything that isn't just flat tarmac. Oh, La Bomba's gone into the wall, and Danik is through into fourth. So La Bomba's hit the wall. That's quite an unusual place, actually. He must have got on the grass and spun, but that's given Jerry a bit of hope.
See there, the car just understeered. Yeah, just understeered out of Del Cruz. Sorry, no, that's Irabla, sorry. Yeah, just completely understeered.
How long did it take you to come up with all the corner names?
This was actually this was lateral. This was lateral that did it.
Oh, right, okay. Thanks, lateral.
It's been a very long time since we've actually raced on this track. I think it's been like a year and a half ago. So I think, like I said, I think it was like season 2. I don't know how long was season 2 ago to now, so I've just got that sheet though, but that he's kept us. So there you go. So it looks like we're going to have a battle for fourth place for Danik, the new guy, and then you've got the two Americans, La Bomba and Jerry.
Just skimmed the wall here, so La Bomba's going to have a bit of an opportunity. If he gets the slipstring coming onto the bridge, he's not going to have it.
I tell you what, fair play to Jerry though. I mean, his objection is not to be 2 laps down. He's only 13 seconds away from the leader, which is not too bad.
It's not too bad, and he has an opportunity. He's got definitely a fuel advantage over Bomba here as well. So yeah, we're around about 10%, which counts for a couple of seconds at the pit stop. So that's good going.
The Bomber missing the apex there. That would be like Levant. Now into, that would be Rocha 1, then Rocha 2. This is Rocha 1. Rochelle, sorry. I have to speak French because it's oh, Jerry losing the rear. Oversteering through Rocher 2. Meanwhile, have a look at the PC. Oh, go on.
Yeah, just before you go on the PCs, I'm analysing Inman's shift points. He is shifting so early. Very, very early. Alex is now going almost full rev, so he's going about 3/4. So Inman is really, really saving fuel massively. I mean, that's obviously borne out. You can see that.
So
yeah, both of them have done that. Yeah, so what's Inman doing here then? So he's... Is Alex going to make it to 30 minutes? I think he might have to do a 2-stop. I think he might be forced into doing it.
Possibly. But I mean, he's not fighting for the championship. He's just there to upset this championship party with Inman and Rascal and Chucky, who's, you know, not even here. So we hope to see Chucky next time, which will be, I think, the finale at Monza, I think.
That'll be fun. I'm just looking at Rascal's lap times as well. He's a good 2 seconds. Like, his last lap was 2 seconds slower than what Alex and Inman were doing. So unfortunately, oh, Danik's gone off. He's gone into the red barrier. Oh, yeah. Danik. No.
He's got damage there too. Was that just an oversteering sort of moment? He was pulling away from the
bomber. Yeah, he carried far too much speed into it.
So here we go, then past the tents. That's where we've been camping the last few days there, actually, on the left side. And yeah, carried way too much speed, and that's a hard hit there.
He's gone into the grass as well. I think that might be... Is it heavy damage?
It's light damage, because the damage has just gone off.
Oh, yep, it's gone. Okay.
So, disappointment there for Danik.
Yeah, it's not the best way to spend your self-stint, to be 7 seconds down on the nearest competitor.
Right,
might be... It's a trial. It's a trial of...
this is like a test session for Danik.
Yeah, but it's kind of like an insight into... Oh, Bomba just hit the wall coming into the bridge. He really got away with that, actually, but now Jerry has a bit of a run. Will he choose to send it? He's stuck up.
Nah, he's too far back to send it at the second part of bridge.
Jerry is not a send it type of guy, anyway. He likes to... I don't think he likes overtaking that much, which sounds like a weird thing to say, but I feel like he likes to beat people on strategy. And, yeah, he's not one for dive bombing, which makes him a very clean racer. Oh, Bomba!
Goodness. Sorry, now just.
And this is now Jerry's going to have to dive bomb into here. Nope, he's not going to do it. Well, maybe he can just wait for Barry. He can just wait for Bomba to make a mistake again, because he's making quite a few.
I'd say the only difference is Jerry Bear's second nickname is not ARC Dive Bomb, so that's a disappointment. But here we go. Let's see, what can he do then at Jacquard? I'm wondering if Jerry is one of those type of people that just hopes and prays that the guy ahead just makes a mistake or forces a mistake so he can go by.
Yeah, probably. Well, I mean that strategy seems to be working, because he's going to be fourth if Bomba continues this. Just needs to control. You just control your traction there, fella. And he's lost the he's lost the slip, unfortunately. Yeah. Meanwhile, for the
PCs, yes. Now, I'll talk about the PCs, because I've been waiting for that for like 5 minutes. So Goofy has really checked out. Nearly 10 seconds he has over the Furious, who is 1.3 seconds ahead of the original J-Boy. And then already a mammoth 25 seconds ahead of Merrill.
Inman's coming up on the GTEs, the Dominica's Croix battle. Oh, Inman's really big slow down here. Alex has an opportunity.
Let's ride on board with Alex. As he's just weaving his way through the traffic and just gets by Crow very close.
Fantastic. Oh, perfect from Alex. Perfect. So here we go. So Inman lost a good... It was around about 1.5 seconds there, the difference, and he's just lost a good second there, nearly. And he's got the slip. He's going to have the slip.
And you can see Inman already defending, because he knows...
He knows what's coming.
He's weaving left and right there to try and break the toe.
But, I mean, look at the fuel differences. It's unreal.
Look at the speed. He's in the slipstream with nearly 220 miles an hour before going into La Villette. Misses the apex though, but I mean that's the problem when you get closer to the back of another car. You've got to fight that turbulence and the dirty air.
There is a battle between Croix and Dominguez, and I know we said that we wouldn't focus on them, but it's actually quite fun. But anyway, Inman and Alex, let's focus on that.
In fact, Dominguez.
Look at that weaving. Inside. Look at the weaving by Inman. Inman, my goodness. That's aggressive weaving. Here we go.
Shades of what happened with those two at Laguna Seca, when Inman doing a bit of really forceful blocking, so to speak, on Alex. They're actually catching up on Techno Guy now into, like, I think that's the third sector of the track. So that's coming into Rocher 1. In fact, Techno Guy...
shouldn't be... Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad, but they are catching a couple of...
Another couple. That'll be Why Not Sean and probably Maryland as well.
So this will be tricky. I'm quite curious to see what's going to happen here. Oh, yeah, Inman's getting massively held up by Techno here.
Oh, let's ride on board with Alex, see if he can make an opportunity. He's going to go around the outside of Techno Guy. So he didn't really take full advantage of it. Now into Sanga, and then into...
Oh, he's gone onto the grass.
He's kept it going. No, he's still...
His tyres are going to be a bit dirty on the traction here, so he just needs to control it, and he's got that fine. Sorry, pardon me.
Now Alex is fuel saving. Alex is fuel saving now.
Well, now that he's in the slip, yeah, but it's a bit too late. I think he... Is he going to make it to 30? Is he going to make another couple? I don't know. I don't know if he's going to make it there to get to 30. But ideally, you want to get to 30 minutes. But now he's definitely going to overtake here, I feel.
Yeah, here he goes. Yeah, Inman's not going to put up a fight because he'll probably know that Alex isn't running for the championship. He's just there, and through he goes there. So Inman playing the smart strategy, thinking about the championship.
I think it's not so much thinking about the championship. I think he just knows that there's no way Alex has gained about 3 seconds on him there. He knows he's not fuel saving. I'm going to guess anyway. And Inman just knows he's going to get that back through the pits. Or he's just going to sit behind him and fuel save even more.
We've got Bridgie in the chat here. Hello, Bridgie.
How you doing, mate?
Danik is in the pits. He's the first to make a pit stop then in the PC class, and he will change to those medium tyres. Don't forget the PC, the prototype cars do have one set of mediums to their name. Hopefully Danik will know that.
Oh, Alex has made a mistake. Alex made a mistake coming out of that corner. I can't remember what name it is. But Inman's got to run here. But will Inman overtake? He is going to overtake.
And he'll probably get a toe off Maryland as well.
So I think Alex made a slight mistake. I think he tapped the wall just on the exit of that corner. Sorry, professional commentary. I don't know what the name of that corner is, but yeah, he made a slight mistake there.
Oh, and Inman's got held up behind Maryland. Now is this another opportunity? No. And again, Inman doing the weaving left and right. It's got to be careful you don't do that too often.
Yeah, he likes that weave. Alex is going to have to come in.
Yeah, he'll have to pit this time by.
So that's going to be a long time to go on the softs. That's a long time to play on the softs. And he's going to have to definitely fuel save quite a... Like, I mean, the advantage that Inman's going to get... Inman has, like, almost a full lap more fuel here. That's going to count a lot. So, not to point out the obvious, but... Yeah.
Let's have a look further back then through the field. There, La Bomba and Jerry Bear having their own personal battle for 4th place. As La Bomba loses it! Right on cue! Right on cue!
La Bomba Negra 19. What were you doing? Did he just forget that there was a braking zone there? I think he did, because when you slam on the brakes on the P1s that much, you just oversteer. You lock the rears and you just slide.
So Vats invited Jerry Bear. Christmas has come early for Jerry, and he's got 4th place there, and Danik is on the medium tyres, so well done there to Danik for knowing that. Goofy still dominating in the PC class, 14 seconds now. He's got over Furious, and J-Boy starting to catch up there, so it looks like we're going to have a battle for 2nd in the class for that. And again, look at the gap there, 31 seconds ahead of Maryland, who was 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds ahead of Why Not Sean. Techno Guy beating the wars as well, 23 seconds. Yeah, he's had a Alex is pitting. So yeah, and then still leading it in the GT class. We've got Croix Magna still leading ahead of Dominguez. I wonder if this is going to be a good confidence booster here for Croix Magna, and he'll probably know that Dominguez can be beaten. So Croix Magna will come into the next week's race at Autopolis, maybe with a lot of confidence in his hands that now he knows that Dominguez can be beaten.
Yep, absolutely. But it's good to see those two are quite close on track anyway.
It was like Thunder Pig and Baldy at Spa last week. Someone spinning. Was that Inman? Someone just spun there. Who was that? Who was that? I heard squeal of tyres.
Everyone's fine.
You
must be hearing things. So just outside Hartlepool.
No. I did hear. It was Danik. Danik spun. There you go.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
Front damage. Yep.
Told you.
Sorry, not to suggest that you live in a rough area and somebody's just doing.
Oh no, it is a rough area. Don't worry, it is a rough area.
Lovely. So let's check it out. So Alex has not changed tires. Now, so he's fueled up to near 90%.
So he's definitely two-stopping. So I'm wondering if this second stint he's going to go for like a short stint and then go in the softs, maybe?
Yeah, he's probably going to go to maybe about 20 minutes, I would say. And then... I don't get why you just don't change tyres, though. I mean, it's like about 2 seconds to change your tyres. Oh. And it gives you quite a lot more pace. What?
There was there's a team here, Finnish Auto Sim Racing team. Greeting from Finland, our friends. Hello there, how you doing?
Alright. Original J-Boy is coming up on the Furious 2. We're going to have a PC battle here. J-Boy sends it down the inside, going into that French corner, and he gets through.
French corner.
Yeah, you give it, was it Pavard or something like that? Anyway.
I can't remember what track that is. So that is a Jacquard, yeah.
They have blue flags. And
that's because Inman, the leader, is right behind them.
Right, and Alex is getting slightly held up here. It's okay. Yeah, it's not too bad.
He should get by J-Boy as well. No problem on the straight. Now, will Inman pit this time by? No, he's got to say, I think he's good to go another lap, I reckon. Maybe another two.
Yep, all the P1 runners can go another lap. I think Jerry might be a little bit touch and go. But they should all go another lap. They basically want to do more than like just over 30 minutes on these mediums. So Jerry would be wise just to let Alex go through here and go into his slip and just save a little bit more. Turn the fuel mix down to probably 2 or 3.
That's a scary camera angle there. The camera just goes right through that scares me. I'm not going that camera angle ever again. Alex then goes through, yeah, as you said, and now hopefully Jerry will just stick him behind. I'm still very impressed though with Jerry, even though he's just had his PS4. Well, he just had GT Sport reinstalled today after his PS4 break, and he's only 30 seconds behind the leader Inman as the bumper pits. Yep. He's the third of the PC drivers, P1 drivers to pit. I don't think any of the PC drivers have yet made a pit stop. I don't think. As Goofy is now.
Is Jerry going to be touch and go here? I think that's not a lot of fuel left. Because Inman isn't flashing, and he's like 31 seconds down the road.
Well, the bomber's only just made it on fumes. You can see there 0% on his
on his
prototype.
This may be touch and go for Jerry. I hope he's calculated it fine. Yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Unfortunately, he's not got Alex's slip there. That's a bit unfortunate.
Is he short shifting?
So close to the wall going into the bridge.
Jerry is short shifting, so he is trying to save fuel there. Anyway, back again with the leader Inman. 10 seconds he has over Rascal. While Rascal was just lapped J-Boy and the Furious, who are still having their own Furious scrap for second place. Pardon the pun.
Look at Croix and Dominguez. They are...
Oh, Dominguez going for the shots. He's going for the...
he needed a pit. He was on 1%, so...
Oh, yeah. And so Croix will have to do pretty much a qualifying lap here if he wants to stay ahead of Dominguez when... Dominguez comes out and makes onto possibly his second stint on those soft tyres.
Yep. Okay, Jerry, I think Jerry's going to make it. That's fine. I was probably panicking a little bit too much for him. I hope he isn't listening to the stream, but while he's driving. So Okay, so let's figure out Alex's strategy here. So he's doing a 258, which, I suppose with traffic and everything. No, that was coming out of the pit, so he's probably going to maybe lose a second there. Let's see what this lap time is and see what he's doing. I'm going to guess he's probably doing around the same time as what Inman's doing, if not slight. Yeah, for sure. He'll be going slightly slower than Inman. So what's the pit delta? So I'm just talking to myself here.
That's alright.
So the pit delta appears to be about 20 seconds.
Inman's in.
So Alex is not going to take the lead here. Actually, he might.
Let's see. Well, he's just coming on to the penultimate.
Oh, he will.
corner.
No, it's a 30-second pit delta. Oh, this will be close, actually.
But I don't think
this may be
Inman,
close.
I think Inman will probably know that Alex will two-stop for sure. So I don't think this will be a cause for concern for Inman. Looks like Jerry's going to be pitting as well, so it's only Rascal that his. Oh wow, that was really close there, very close. I think Alex just only saw Inman come out very late out of the pits. Here's quite a dangerous pit exit, I have to say. You're right on board with Alex here, and you'll just see coming out of the pits right now goes Inman, and oh wow, and he didn't ghost too. I tell you what, that was some fantastic reflexes from Alex there.
Yeah. So Inman is right behind Alex, and I think this is going to be a very, very easy move. It would probably be wise of Alex to hold him up as much as possible, but I don't think he can. He's going to get such a launch out of this corner as well.
I wonder how much has Alex been paid for Rascal to do that, though.
He's going to have to pay him a lot more, because there's going to be... Rascal's net about 10 seconds behind here. He'll probably save a bit more fuel. Oh, Inman's... Oh, okay. Inman's hanging behind.
Oh, so he's doing the save fuel kind of thing. He's doing the Lemmy/Chili sort of way, I'm guessing.
But he doesn't need to. He fueled up to 100%, so he should be fine for the rest of the race. I'm not entirely sure why he needs to be that aggressive.
Let's Alex get a little squiggle out of bridge, and now it's going to come under a lot of pressure now from Inman as they've just lapped J-Boy yet again. Again, the PC drivers I don't think have yet made a pit stop. It's only Rascal that is not yet pit stop in the P1s. I think has Crow done his pit stop? No, he'll be pitting this time by. So I'm guessing like all of the PC drivers have not yet pitted.
Yep, and there's massive gaps between all of them.
Although saying that, I think Merlin may have made a pit stop.
Yeah, Merlin's made a pit stop, unless he did a very, very slow 22 seconds slower lap. Crow's in the pits. Oh, so let's keep an eye on Crow and
Dominguez. So he's just Dominguez is coming across the start and finish line right now. Well, just past out of Arnold.
Yeah, this should be an undercut by Dominguez. Why can't I say that name? Oh, Crow's coming out now. Oh, this is going to be close.
Yeah, this is going to be like Inman and Alex here, and Dominguez just tucks him behind. So the undercut did not work.
Yep. So that was very close there between Crow and Dominguez. Rascal's run out of fuel. Coming into the pit lane.
Oh, that's crucial, and he's going to lose a lot of time there because of it. Now, where's the bomb out of all of this? Now, he's got time. He'll come out in a safe third. But that is a lot of time wasted for Rascal to run out of fuel at the penultimate corner or just on the exit of the last corner. Yeah, the short shift. That's the short shift. That was the short shift. He's going to go into the mediums now, the soft tyres, and he will just blitz it now.
That's a bizarre strategy. Okay, so when did Rascal run out of fuel? Like, was it like much longer before the stop, or?
Well, we'll find out.
I wonder how far that was.
We'll find out what the gap is from Inman to Rascal, because it was about roughly like maybe 10 seconds or so. Let's see what it is there. The gap says 3 minutes and 11, so the clock's not updated yet. So give it a few seconds, we'll see what it is. But Rascal is now only just a second behind Rascal.
Rascal's only a second behind Rascal.
I mean, sorry, Alex is 1.2 seconds behind Rascal. My apologies. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so Inman did a 3:27 on the lap that he stopped, and Rascal did a 3:40, so he lost 13 seconds.
So you could be talking about, what, roughly 20 plus, maybe?
Yeah, he must have ran out of fuel quite early on in the lap. Well, quite late. Well, maybe, yeah, not as late as I...
Yeah, it would have been like either Le Casbah or on the last two corners. That's where he could have lost the fuel. Lost time, sorry. We'll see what it is, though, we'll see what it is, because there's a sector time coming up here. It says 3 minutes and 5, it will change for sure, and it is... Still 3 minutes, and still 3 minutes and 5 seconds. But Rascal's getting held up, scraping the wall. No, I'm seeing the gap between Inman to Rascal. It still says 3 minutes and 6 on my screen.
Mine says 23 seconds. No, 24.
Right, yeah, so about 13 seconds he did lose. Now the problem is that Alex is now... No, I think he may have got held up behind the two cars of Furious and J-Boy.
Well, the net of this is that we're now going to see a battle between Alex and Rascal. So let's see what Rascal can do. I'm unfortunately going to call it. Rascal's had a nightmare of a race. Absolute nightmare. Hopefully he can pull in second place here, but he's going to have to hold off Alex behind him. It's quite a lot of fuel that both of them have put on for just the remaining 23 minutes, but let's see. I mean, I've not done race practice. They have, so
I'm guessing that they're not planning a short shifted at all.
Oh, look at Croix and Dominguez in the last for the battle for well, not last place, but you know what I mean. So there was a big Dominguez was having a really good battle. Oh, he's going to massively need to save fuel here. Yeah, he is. He's short shifting because he's got a massive fuel disadvantage to Croix. So I got a bit excited because I thought he was going to overtake him, but turns out he's being boring and saving fuel.
That actually closes up on Inman.
Croix is into the wall and he's sliding around, and Dominguez is through. Oh, he's not through.
No, he's not through.
Oh, I thought he'd be through. He's almost actively refusing to overtake him.
Yeah, because you're saying he's short shifting, so I think that's what the plan is. Yeah.
So is that Inman coming up on the back of these fellas? And this should be quite straightforward, actually.
There we go. It's now updated now. So Inman's advantage to Rascal isn't 3 minutes and 5. It's now 22 seconds now. So it's just updated. So the chase is on. A second of the lap. J-Boy is pitted in. Just noticed there that Baldy has said that Furious has managed to go by J-Boy, which we didn't see. In fact, actually, them two are going into the pits. So their battle is now going into the pits. So who will come out ahead? 1% of fuel between the pair of them. So they've had a very...
Oh, Rascal and Alex are battling. Ding dong, Ballo, right beside each other. Rascal must have made some sort of error. He's lost a second.
Yeah, I think Alex is going to get the run now. That's right, on board with Alex. Slightly short shifting.
Yeah.
And again, Rascal moves over just slightly to the left there to try and protect the move on the left hand side, so he's trying to force Alex to go around to the right side on the Bouchon Straight, and then who's going to be late braking into La Villette? Is it Alex or is it Rascal? Oh, that is so close. But if Alex can hold it side by side with Rascal, he will have the inside at Bridge, and Rascal trying to go late braking at Bridge. Alex gives him the room, but Alex is through.
Yeah, very good move there from Alex. Just took the outside into the left-hander, which turned into the inside onto Bridge. And unfortunately, I saw what Rascal was trying to do. He was trying to brake late and try to keep it round the outside, but the camber on the track at that point just doesn't work in your favour, unfortunately. It kind of cambers away, and you end up being quite a lot slower there. So unfortunate, but yeah, he must have made some sort of small error that allowed Alex to really gain back on him, but that said, Alex does have a slight fuel disadvantage here.
Dominguez is now leading the PC class, the GT class. He's passed Croix now. The problem is now that Alex, Rascal, and Goofy are catching up with this battle in the PC class. And Alex dives to the inside when Goofy was having a look on the inside of Croix too.
Oh, contact between Alex and Croix.
Oh my goodness me, Croix Magnus being swamped by a load of cars. Mind you, so too is Dominguez in the
Alex has gone onto the grass. Alex gone onto the grass. Oh, he caught it. Well done, Alex.
He's
going to have really dirty tires.
And Dominguez has run wide because he saw the mistake, and through goes Croix, and Goofy's now into the wall. It's all happening here with 19 minutes to go.
Rascal's going to have the inside here onto Alex. Then this is a really tight overtaking spot. He's going to dive down the inside, and Rascal takes advantage of it. Fantastic.
My oh my, absolute carnage there. Dominguez was just giving Goofy the heave-ho. And that's going to be big there too, because Goofy's leading the PC class, so that gap is going to really come down dramatically.
And Alex is on the outside for turn 1. Is he going to make it? He breaks late. He's so close to going into the barrier. What a move.
Oh, we're going to see a replay of that.
Fantastic. Unbelievable move.
Can we get a unbelievable. Let's have a look then. So going into Bellevue, that's pretty much like Cop's Corner at Silverstone. That is brave. I'll tell you what, Alex has got proper balls behind that prototype. He really does. Goofy's now into the pits, and hopefully that advantage has not really lost him a lot of ground, even though he was 42 seconds ahead of J-Boy. Oh, in fact, Goofy's actually going to come out of the pits now by the looks of it. There's a look at Jenny Bear, still sitting in 5th. Ain't talked a lot about Danik though, but he's in 6th place, but he's still doing a good job.
I also have to say props to Rascal for given space. He's only 2/10 though away. He had to slip for the entire straight there, so he could try. He's just slightly tapped the wall.
Understeered into the wall at La Villette.
And that's that, I would say, until Alex isn't going to come. Yeah, there's no traffic for a while now.
Let's see what the gap is now from Goofy to J-Boy. It is 15 seconds. I also noticed there that J-Boy came out well ahead of the Furious too, because them two are having a real ding-dong battle for 2nd place. It looks like that J-Boy is only fueled and is stuck with the same tyres, whereas Furious has gone on to the medium tyres, as Why Not Sean makes his one and only pit stop there, as Danik has made a mistake, because Furious has just passed Danik. So here's a look.
So the PC has passed the P1.
Let's see how he lost it then. So this is in the S's, and he just lost it.
Bit of a baptism of fire here for Danik. This is how you do it in ARC. You have to be on it.
Yeah, but I hope it's a good learning curve here for Danik, so he knows what he's up against. Maybe come the next time we see him again.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously racing in the prototypes, you're already thrown in the deep end, so you know.
Yeah. So Alex is going to do a purple lap here, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he's going to make up 21 seconds.
I hate that camera angle. Sorry, carry on.
It's not Halloween just yet. I know what the trick or treat, what to dress up. I was dressed up as that camera angle. I think it's quite funny that just after all that, like Alex pitting, he's got exactly the same fuel, more or less, and more or less exactly the same tyre wear as Inman.
He only just improved his best time by about half a second. I would say he's not going to catch up on Inman, and provided if Inman doesn't, makes a mistake.
Stranger things have happened, but
we have seen Inman prone to make some mistakes, like what happened at Lago Maggiore. Made a couple of fatal mistakes, which lost him the win.
Yeah. Indeed. So, Alex has gone for a 2-stop and has no tyre advantage or fuel advantage. So it's not quite paid off, but I'm pretty sure he didn't practice that much for this, so I almost don't blame him that his strategy is a bit up the left, but it's all good.
Are you sure that Alex won't be practicing? He would be practicing 3 weeks in advance for this.
I just assume Alex doesn't. He just turns up and that's why he's that fast. And then when he does practice, he's incredible. Anyway.
Inman just lapping Techno Guy. Bit of a quiet race there for Techno Guy, unfortunately.
I think that very early mistake that he made was very costly.
It says on
So
my...
I'm just looking at the battles here. So La Bomba and Jerry are quite close, and actually Jerry's got a significant tire advantage here on account of him saving so much fuel that he was able to go at least, like, I think about 2 laps more than La Bomba.
Yeah,
so La Bomba might be La Bomba's going to be really, really tight for fuel.
And
really tight for fuel.
And looking at those tyres as well, I don't know, 14 minutes to go. Those tyres are looking a little bit worse for wear.
If I remember correctly, I think he pitted on lap on when the time remaining was 37 minutes. So he's doing basically the same thing we both did in the Spa race, which is not pay attention to our fuel saving that much. And on these P1s, you have to fuel. That's basically what happened to my race. Oh, he's just gone into the wall again.
That's the same bit where he went off when we caught up with La Bomba. That's the same part of the track.
I don't know what to say.
Do you know what it is? It's like, it's that corner. You always feel that you just got to turn left, but it's a right-hand corner. It's not. It's a right-hand corner, but most of the tracks that we've raced on here, it's normally that corner is always a left-hand turn, but it's a right-hand turn.
But
it's twice caught him out.
It takes you by surprise when you do your first couple of practice laps. Jerry's gone off as well. Jerry's gone off onto the grass, but I don't think he's going to lose as much time. No, he's going to be fine.
But I'm just
he got away with that.
So, I mean, I'm still very impressed though from Jerry though to be only 46 seconds though behind the leader. I mean, I wish I'd stop doing that stupid camera angle.
I need to see what camera angle you're talking about actually, because
I don't know if are you watching the stream back on the YouTube channel?
I'll go and watch the stream. I want to see what spooky things you're seeing.
It's the camera angle after Le Casbah on the front after Mougnon. I'll tell you what camera angle is. Le Bomba's in the pits now. So
I see what camera angle you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Why is the camera right in the middle of the track? That's really weird.
I tell you, that's a brave cameraman to be on that there, like.
I mean, he's gonna be a dead cameraman. Right, Bomba is
in.
Yeah, so he's obviously realised he is not going to make it to the end of the race. That's a bit of a horror show from La Bomba as well, unfortunately. So he's now going to be in a complete no man's land, because he's not going to catch Jerry unless Jerry makes a massive mistake, and he's also not going to be caught by Danik, who's unfortunately had a bit of a terrible race as well.
Again, the only close battle that's on there now is still the GT class with Croix and Dominguez. That's
I feel like this is a cruel. It's a cruel. It's a bit of a cruel. My words are coming back to bite me, because now the only entertainment that's on stream is this battle, which I said we would ignore, but now we can't ignore it.
This is basically for bragging rights.
Yeah. I think Croix has got this absolutely nailed down though, because he's got a lot more. Well, does he need that much fuel?
Who's behind? Someone's catching up behind. That will be Goofy. Looks like Croix is starting to stretch his legs. You see, yeah, Dominguez is definitely saving fuel. Yeah, he's really short shifting. Blue flags are now being waved. That will be Goofy going by somewhere. Let's be right on board with Dominguez. Where is Goofy? Here he comes. So that moment there that he had with Dominguez pushing him off out of Mougnon has not really affected Goofy at all. Only just that big advantage that he had is just slightly diminished, but still leading the PC class, and you know, Goofy leading.
J-Boy's into the wall. J-Boy's into the wall at turn 2, and he's spinning round and round and round. Is Furious going to come up behind him?
He's going to come by. He's going to get by. He's going to get by. He is through.
Thank you very much. Christmas come early.
Was it after the tyre bit? Was it? Oh, he just really he just hit the grass and then just hits the tyres on the edge there. There's a full 2 spins too.
So that second place in the PC class have just changed hands there.
But he's still got time. 4 seconds advantage with 10 minutes to go. Seen in the chat that
still got time, but he's on. It's mediums, it's fresh mediums versus worn softs. So I think they kind of equaled each other out, actually.
To answer Baldy's questions, you can see the Furious, he's on mediums. Wiley's in the chat there. Wiley Coyote. So we're going to get like 25,000 people watching now because he's joined the old Wiley fan club.
What about you, Wiley?
Also, I want to say good luck to as well to Pred J and Wiley and Jerry Bear. I think a few others as well because they're doing a 12-hour endurance race for some charity and another friend that I know that's doing it at Bathurst. So they're doing that for charity. So good luck to those guys. I think I'm missing a couple of others, but I know that.
What track is it at?
At Bathurst, 12 hours.
Wow, my word.
Mm.
No one likes 12 hours in a bathtub.
Well, it's Jenny's favourite track. Jenny loves Bathurst. I think he said time and time again he does love it.
Yeah. What charity is it for? Do they know? Do you know?
I can't remember now. I can't remember. But I think the last charity that they did was the Nordschleife, and that was 24 hours, which Jerry Bear and myself actually commentated for one. I think they raised about over £700 for it. So, I mean, that was pretty good, like, very good.
Yeah, very good. I'm sure we'll get it in the chat.
Boulder one's saying yes, but G-Boy hasn't used mediums yet. Yeah, it's his decision. He can race on mediums, but he just decides to race on softs.
Yeah, you can do the whole race on softs.
Yeah,
pretty easily.
Pretty much, yeah.
And he's still doing 3:19, so he's lapping quicker than what Furious is doing on fresh mediums, actually. So I think that's battle. How many laps have we got left? 3.
About 3 laps to go, yeah. Inman and Haddock still first and second, Rascal third, Jerry fourth, La Bomba fifth, and 6th place is Denick. Merlin's had a very quiet race.
Yup says, had the stream on in the background and heard Savvy screaming. What happened? I think it was that camera angle.
Yeah.
it was so scary. Oh, Danick, my word, boy. How did he get away with that? He just brushed that tyre wall at the exit of turn 3. I think I'm giving that turn a different number every time I'm saying it.
This is Rosier. Here we go. Then let's have a look.
He brushed it somehow. I don't know how he didn't die.
Yeah, I'm surprised there too. Yeah.
Yeah, Robo, it's normal Savvy stuff. What's the charity, fellas? We'll give it a shout out on the stream.
I think Wiley. I think if Wiley's still in the chat, he would probably know. And Pred J, I think they two would know. Obviously Jerry would know, but he's racing, so obviously he can't do that at the same time. He can't multitask like me. Like I can have a pee and brush my teeth at the same time.
Is that hard?
Not really.
You could sit down. I mean.
No, I don't know.
But then the toothpaste goes all over you. So
exactly, yeah. See, you got to fix these things, Law.
Yep. Anyway, so viewers, there's literally nothing happening on track. Why not Sean's gone a little bit off?
It's all spread it out, really, hasn't it? In fact, actually, let's talk about your race at Spa, because you had a very seesaw kind of race, didn't you? You know, you started dead last, you didn't meet the show, you didn't meet the streamed event, then you did, then you got up to leading, then second, third, fourth, third, second, fourth. It was like, what?
Yeah, we'll not talk about what happened before the race, but during the race, yeah, it's because it's the first time I did the P1s. I didn't realise how much fuel saving you actually needed to do. Like, I thought just hitting the rev counter at about 60-70% was like enough, but I was told that no, you have to do like. For Spa specifically, I think it's just because of all the traction zones. You need to basically rev at like 10%.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't do. That's basically where both Bomba and I completely missed out on. There's nothing really. That's pretty much it. That was the story of the race. Like I think I could have. I can't remember where I finished. I was just so like depressed.
It was like, off goes Rhino Sean. Sorry there, sorry to cut you off. Go on.
That was almost Murray Walker there. Off. You like that comparison?
Boulder one that says race against dementia. So that's what the charity is.
Okay. Do you not like adventure?
Eh?
It's race against adventure.
No, dementia.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was advent. I thought you said adventure.
Race against
that sounds like
Adventure
that's a great charity. All the best of luck to you.
I think that was actually the first charity as well. I think it was the 24-hour the Nordschleife. I think that was.
Yeah.
I remember that because Jerry was the main commentator. I was the co-commentator. So at Jerry Bear's time, it was probably about 11 o'clock at night when we finished. For me, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. How was that experience? Actually, you co-commentating? I can't imagine it.
Well, this is the camera angle. Oh, yeah, Jesus. No, it was quite interesting. Well, obviously because I co-commentated with Lat, so it was nothing new there. But
is that a you and Lat don't co-com? I can't decide which one of you is the main commentator. I think you are.
Well, when Lado was commentated, he was the number 1 and I was the number 2.
But doesn't the number 2 have to like analyse and do stuff?
Yeah,
like that?
Which is my problem because I can't explain for fudge, and with my dyslexia, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, well, I always thought that it was just a sort of thing where you're both like, sort of a bit like a sort of James Hunt Walker sort of thing, where Hunt would steal a microphone for about 5 minutes and just waffle on about smoking and talking about girls.
Well, I don't
which
talk
is totally
about girls,
what.
But I like talk about food.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. I'm quite hungry now.
And other things.
Yeah.
Sorry, viewers. There is actually nothing happening on track, so we're just trying to fill time.
Oh, someone's around. I've just noticed in the map there. Someone has gone around again. Is that someone?
Why
has gone
not
around?
Sean?
Was it why not Sean? Yes.
Yeah.
Why
not Sean? So Techno's coming around the corner.
He drove into La Bomba. Oh, that's a big off there too. That's at Rosier.
So, Techno's coming up behind, but he's also got a 2-second penalty. Which I'm quite confused of where he's got that from.
Yeah.
Only he will know. But as council member, he should have to burn it here.
Yeah, there is a couple of penalty burns. I think the Francis Street is one of them, and this one right here, which he is burning.
It's going to be so annoying, just as soon as he catches up to him.
Yeah, and just watch that gap just grow. 2.2, 2.4, 2.6, 2.7, 2.9, 3 seconds. Oh, it's painful.
Just heartbreak after heartbreak for Techno, unfortunately. When will the man catch a break? Meanwhile, Merland, actually, there's a little bit of a battle. Merland and J-Boy are 1 second off each other. Merland has got... Oh yeah, so he was lapping about a second quicker, so he's right on... He's got much fresher softs, but he is bingo on fuel.
I tell you what, that's probably the first time Merland has seen the car just ahead of him for the first time in about 50 minutes after the opening 2 laps were a complete nightmare for Merland because he was like at least 10 seconds behind the guy ahead of him.
I have to say the PCs look very, very bad on board. I really am glad I'm not driving those cars. So they look really dicey.
I'm not looking at a camera angle. Fudge that.
Just look away from the stream.
Anyway, Inman, this will be the last lap. Actually, this will be the last lap. So Inman, 23 seconds he has over Alex, and Rascal is 4 seconds away from Alex. And Jerry Bear is still in 4th place. He's going to have a net 4th anyways. He's a minute behind. Blue flags that we've been waved. That might be... Is that the Furious 2 just ahead? No, that won't be. That might be Techno Guy, actually. No, that would be someone else. No, it'll be someone.
Top class commentating here.
I don't even know which one it was there. Anyway, looking at the fingers there, looks like it's going to be the first time he's going to be beaten in the GT class to Crow. Providing if Crow doesn't make a mistake. There looks like Dominguez ran a little wide out of serves, which he did, so that's more time lost. 45 seconds to go. Inman, he's trying to go for one more stint maybe. Well, I don't need to. He could just slow down when it's at the finish, but...
Merland and Superboy. Superboy? Original J-Boy. I got both their names mixed up. Merland is...
Oh!
He's in the slip. Who's that coming past?
That's Jerry.
Yeah, that is Jerry Bear. And now...
Why's Merlin lost the slip? Why's he lost the slip?
Can anyone don't know how to drive straight?
Yeah, it's quite difficult, isn't it? Here, what's happened to... Hallex has lost 3 seconds. He's lost quite a lot of time, actually, to Rascal.
He must be quite low on fuel. Anyway, 0 seconds.
Oh, he is. Oh, he's very low. Yeah, but
he's
it's...
quite low.
Yeah, he's
So
coming to the end.
Yeah, so Inman's just coming out of Moondong, and he's going to get his second win of the season. Just lights up the rears, getting to the sideways. Please don't let it be the scary camera angle. It is too. So there's a look then at Hallex in second. Danik just crossed the line to finish 6th overall in the P1 class. That's a good effort then from him for his first time. And here comes Inman, and he will grab hold of the championship lead in the P1 category. No sign, no chucking, and Rascal will finish 3rd. So out of Arnon goes the champion, the leader, Inman, and he will lead the P1 class. Hallex just about to lap Goofy, but there's not going to be enough time there for Rascal to get by Hallex. So Hallex is going to go into a safe 2nd. Rascal will cross the line 3rd, and Goofy, after having that moment about 20 minutes ago, not really hurt there, so he's going to win the PC class and extend the championship lead. So we're just seeing there Hallex crossing the line. There he goes there, 26 seconds back the road. Rascal across the line in 3rd, Jerry Bear in 4th there, just trying to get by Pro Magna there. There's your winner in the PC class there, Goofy. Good effort from him. And who else are we waiting for? There's a big scrap here, because there's Dominguez, and he could be coming up with this battle with J-Boy and Maryland. Oh, and Maryland hit the wall quite hard, and I think that would be the end of the run there for Maryland's chances there. Here comes Furious. He's coming across the line to finish 2nd in the class. And there he goes there. And Jerry Bear, I mean, that's still quite an impressive drive there for Jerry Bear to have GT Sport installed today and get 4th place. That is a great drive from Jerry. Meanwhile, Croix just crossed the line to win the GT class and have bragging rights over Dominguez, who is really running on fumes. J-Boy crosses the line in 3rd. 4th place will be Maryland, and we wait for Dominguez. Dominguez crosses the line 2nd in the class. And we're only just waiting for 2 more, I reckon. And we're just waiting for Why Not Sean and Techno Guy. And they're only 2.5 seconds apart, and they've got a few corners to go.
Yep. Well, Techno, he's going to go under the grass there, but he's okay.
He's pushing it. We're not going on the scary camera angle, so we're right on board. Nice, just scrape the wall.
Yeah, no.
So that's the battle there for 5th and 6th done. Why Not Sean? Bit of a baptism of fire as well as Techno Guy. But at least they
I would say the biggest baptism of fire, the biggest fire is Danik. Welcome to Arc, mate. Good out. You know, you got... Actually, his last stint wasn't too bad. He had some good... there was some decent times, actually, on the mediums, but... Yeah, that's what you need in Arc anyway. But yeah, congratulations to him, and perfect strategy, perfect pace, controlled the pace, and he didn't get involved in absolutely any fights. I didn't see him get involved in any kind of traffic problems. Played it perfectly. Hallex had a bit of a dicey strategy, but made it on the end. Rascal, a race to forget, unfortunately for you, and yeah, unfortunately his first few laps really, because he was 1.5 behind Hallex in the end, so if he just made one less mistake, I think he would have had 2nd place wrapped up, which might be important as we go into the last race. And yeah, I would echo your thoughts. Jerry did a fantastic job. You know, it's to finish 4th in front of Bomba and Danik means he just made less mistakes, and that's pure and simple. So well done to you, Jerry. I don't know if there's like a last to first challenge, but it's like an uninstalled to installed challenge, or uninstalled to 4th challenge. That's what he's done. So fair play to you. Fair play. And yeah, well done to Goofy as well for such a dominant victory in the PC class.
Yeah, even though there was a hair racing moment out of Moon on, and he still got the job done to get in, like it says, to extend his championship lead over, I think it was the Furious 2 that was 2nd in points, or was it J-Boy? I can't mind now. It was quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
And also Croix.
And Croix, yeah.
Yeah, Croix finally beat Dominguez.
Well done, Croix.
And there you go. So there's the unofficial results. We will get the, you know, if there was any penalties or anything like that. Which to me, I don't think that there would be a lot because it's it's a bit of a wide track, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that has been the ARC ALMS series round 5 at Sainte. It was quite an enjoyable stream. I enjoyed that. Yeah. What about yourself?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Even when there's not that much track track action, we made up for it in top band. So, yeah, good stuff.
Indeed we did, yeah. So we're going to end the stream here because my dog's looking at me because he wants to go walkies. And he just pops his head up right now. So that has been it. So I've been Savvy.
And I have been Law.
And we'll see you again next week where we'll see the GTs and the GTCs at Autopolis. So until then, see you next week.